Hello everybody, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how to make the perfect fried plantain and less than 10 minutes, 8 minutes. Okay, first you're going to need really good plantains. To make perfect fried plantains, you need perfect plantains. I got these from Whole Foods because I couldn't find really good ones anywhere else. So we're going to need a very few ingredients: sea salt, a lime. I like lime because protects it from darkening, and also it gives a little kick. And then you need your plantain press to flatten it before you fry it again. So I'm gonna go ahead and start peeling the plantains. This is how I like my plantains. I like it to be semi-sweet. I don't like it when it's not sweet at all, or when it's I prefer it sweet. So once it's peeled up, once I peeled it, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it. You can cut it in any shape you want. This is the shape I grew up seeing other people do it. So go ahead and do that shape. Just don't cut it too big or too small. You're better off too small than too big because it's gonna take longer to cook, and then pressing it might just break. So just be careful on that. So this, you could cut this into five. Plantain this size could be cut into 5 pieces. So you can use a cutting board to be safe. I just use my hand because I that's how we do it when I use the cutting board. But I'm gonna go ahead and finish peeling off the other plantains and cutting them before so I can fry them. So let's say you wanted to make fried plantains and you didn't have plantain press, you couldn't find one to buy. Just go ahead and use the plantain peel. Like, see the yellow one? It's perfect. The skin is just fine. You could just go ahead and use it. It's not gonna be the perfect shape, but it will just do the work. So I'm gonna go ahead and make my salt water. I'm using sea salt. Like I said, I don't measure my food. I just push it together and I get an atomic bomb. Period. So I like to add lime or vinegar to my water. It gives it a little kick, but it also stops it from browning, from darkening. Yeah, so I'm just using one lime. You could use a lot if you wanted that little sour taste. So I'm using this pan that I got from TJ Maxx. It's really, really good. It's a multi-purpose pan. You could use it for a lot of different things. I love making pasta in it. So I'm frying my plantains with vegetable oil. You could use canola oil. Just do not leave olive oil or coconut oil. Especially olive oil is not really good for frying. So like I said, I don't really measure stuff. I just put things together. It's frying. Use your just eyeball things, and then you just know how much oil to put. And then once the oil is hot, you go ahead and add your plantain. Make sure you're frying it on a 350 degrees so it's not under so it can be cooked perfectly. You don't want it to be undercooked or overcooked, so it's gonna suck all the oil when the oil is not hot enough. So you go ahead and cook the plantains for 5 minutes. You switch sides. It depends on the size. Like I said, if it's smaller than that, you probably won't need 5 minutes. But if it's as thick as that or a little bit bigger, then you need 5 minutes. Once it's cooked, you're gonna take it out, and then you're gonna go ahead and start pressing it to put it back in the oil to fry it one more time. So it has been 5 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and remove my plantains from the hot oil. Do you see the color on it? This is the color you want it to have. It may not, because this one was a little bit sweet. That's why it has this yellow color, which is fine. Just make sure you let it cook for 5 minutes, then you're safe. So I'm gonna go ahead and add the rest of the plantain and then I'm gonna go and start pressing them to put them back in the hot oil for another 3 minutes so they can be a little crunchy, and to make sure that they're fully cooked, because we do not want to eat raw plantains. It has to be fully cooked and a little crunchy on the side. I'm sorry you can't really see how I'm pressing it, but you literally put it on the plantain press and then you press it. Just don't press too hard because you don't want it to break, because it's cooked, it's soft. So you just press it enough to just flatten it, and then that's it. You want it to stay together. You don't want it to break. Go ahead and dip my pressed plantain into the salt water, and then put in the oil. Just back off because it will start popping, and then you'll get burned. And one thing I really hate is getting burned, and I always get burned. I'm just over it now. It's just whatever. I get burned. Last time I got burned, it was really bad. My arm was infected. Sucked. But whatever. Just, do not put too much. Do not overcrowd the pan. So just put like 4 or 5, depending on the size of your pan, obviously. Just, back off, like I said, because it will pop. And then you don't want to get burned. Trust me, you do not want to get burned. So I dip them in the water and put them aside so I can put them in the oil once I remove these. I'm going to continue pressing them, my plantains, and then letting them fry for like, once they're flat like that, you let them fry for like 3 or 4 minutes. So now I'm gonna go ahead and switch them sides to make sure they are cooked evenly. You see the color on it? It's perfect. You can tell it's crunchy around the corners and it's fully cooked. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove them from the oil and put them on in a plate on paper towel to soak in the oil. So it's not sitting in the plate with the oil dripping, and then it's just gonna be oily plantains. You don't want that. So it can stay crunchy also. And I'm gonna go ahead and add the remaining of the plantains. So these are obviously cooked. I'm gonna go ahead and remove them from the hot oil. These were the last batch that I was frying. So this can be sides, like a side dish, or it could just be snacks. Don't mind me twerking. You could eat this with pickles, some fried pork, fried turkey, fried chicken. If you're a real Haitian, fried hot dog, and some pickles. Shit's, ugh, it's bomb. Hey, yeah, listen, I'm not a smoker, but if you fry these plantains and you eat it when you're high, I promise you a good time. I'm not speaking from experience. I'm just saying. Take my advice or don't. This is the final product, okay? This is a bomb. You could just tell by the look of it. It's bomb. Bomb.com. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, and also share for more recipes to come. Subscribe. Thank you for watching. Have a good night. Have a good day wherever you're watching. Thank you.